Hello and happy Monday. I hope you enjoyed our stories last week, and I hope you enjoy our stories just as much on our last week together. I know that I'm going to miss making these videos for you, and I'm sure going to miss you all. Our stories this week all have some poetry in them, and that means we're going to hear a lot of rhyming words. So I want you to pay attention to those rhyming words today as we read our story, Puddles by Jonathan London, pictures by G. Brian Karras. And sometimes we know this. On the back of the book, it's going to tell us what this book is about. So today, I'm going to read the back of this book to help you understand what we are going to read about. It says, splash, splash, splash. Makes sense because it's called Puddles, right? After a night of rain and thunder comes a shiny new morning, a day of brightness and blue. Watch out for puddles, Mama hollers. Puddles. Big ones, little ones, long ones, skinny ones. It's time to puddle jump. We splash, splash, splash through every puddle. Mud sucks at our boots. Slop, slop, slop. Worms squirm and frogs leap. Then it's time to go home and soak in a hot bath. Wiggle dry in a warm towel, get dressed, and run outside again to puddle jump. So, what do you think this story might be about? Yeah, I bet it's about two friends, maybe cousins, maybe their brother and sister, going outside to play in the puddle. Let's read and see if we're right. Remember, pay attention to the rhyming words. Puddles by Jonathan London. Pictures by G. Brian Karras. At night, the slash of rain and the flash of lightning and the kaboom of thunder rattling the house and all the windows. We cuddled between fright and glee and wanted to stop and never stop. How do you think they feel about it? Yeah, look at their faces. I don't think they like thunder. But they also want it to never stop. Maybe they like it a little. In the morning it does, like a curtain rising on a shiny new day. A day of brightness and blue, a sky wiped clean of the last cloud. We walk outside to the sweet chatter of birds filling the trees and breathe deep the clean air. Watch out for puddles, Mama hollers. Don't get wet. That's my favorite part of the rain, the way it smells and the way it looks after. The sky is always so blue. Needles glisten, listen. The drip, drip, drip from the eaves and the leaves. Look, the sparkle of a million suns in a million drops. What are they describing? Yeah, the dew and all the leftover rain on top of the trees. We follow baby rivers trickling and snaking down ditches into fields. Puddles. Big ones, little ones, long ones, skinny ones. Pieces of sky on the ground. It's time to puddle jump. Splash, splash, splash. Mud sucks at our boots. Slop, slop, slop. It's kind of the sound your boots make, right? When you're walking through that mud. We kneel and watch worms squirm and stretch and leave tiny trails in the muck like sloppy writing. They're learning the ABCs of weather, of rain and sun and mud. Then we slog down through wet grass toward the pond and what lives there, celebrating all the new water and new life. So how do you think they feel about being outside? Yeah, look at how their faces have changed. It's no longer that, oh, right? It's got this big smile. They really love those Puddles. At the pond, it's time for the frogs to play, and we want to play with them. Leap, frog, leap, frog, leap. Hop, flop, plop. Birds flap from the trees, and we think the trees are applauding. We bow, then say bye, frogs, and turn toward home. Puddles. Big ones, little ones, long ones, skinny ones. Pieces of sky on the ground. It's time to puddle jump again. We can hit every puddle from the pond to the meadow. Splash, splash, splash. We slog through wet grass and suck mud with our boots. Slup, slup, slup. Skip beneath leaves and eaves. Drip, drip, drip. And drip in the doorway, shouting, "We're home!" "You're wet," Mama howls. I kind of think she thought they'd get wet. Look what she got them dressed in. She made sure they went out covered. I bet she knew how much they love the Puddles, right? On a morning after rain, it's time to soak in a hot bath, wiggle dry in a warm towel, get dressed and drink hot chocolate, then run outside again. To puddle jump, splash, splash, splash. And that's the end of our story today. So today, there was lots of rhyming in this book, and there was also lots of words that make sound, which is also awesome. I love when they would say splash, 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 or plop, 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 or my favorite, slup, 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 that the mud would make. I want you to think back about words that you heard rhyme. There were lots of words that rhymed. I want you to think back to which ones you heard. And I want you to record 2 words from this story. So go back, listen to this story again. It was a quick story, so it shouldn't be too hard. And your question for today, record 2 rhyming words from your story. I can't wait to hear what they are. I'll see you tomorrow.